letter gives a hot, horny lesson about physics.
Oh.
My favorite subject, by the way. Please welcome Paul Normadin.
This might be better.
Just remember, you can put it up, put it down.
Okay, I feel a little better now.
Yeah, the bathroom rules here.
With the speed of light being so fast, I wonder how it gets from place A to place B without burning up. She is so fast on her feet. Was she always so witty and smart and so funny? Light speeds past us every day, and we do not catch on fire. I don't understand that. Emily does. Professor Cochrane is cool and calm as she explains the inner workings of light as a wave and a particle. A little man in a tuxedo who lives in my head tips his top hat as those big ideas race by. They come into my ears, then get lost in the ocean that is my brain. How does anyone understand physics and still dress so nice? How does that same woman still go running given that she understands all the forces that she will face in 3 miles? The gravity, the photons, the flocks of unstoppable objects that are automobiles and motorcycles and semi-trailer trucks moving magnitudes faster and with so much more mass. She is talking about CERN. Conceal European something, something, something in French. It's in Switzerland. I don't understand. How can any human keep all that information in their head? I do not want to be turned on by her perfect words and her perfect hair, or her perfect hand as it writes on the chalkboard. I want to like only boys, wear dresses and get a degree or married as my parents expect. But here I am, lusting after my genius professor. Can lust keep your brain from learning? Can emotion keep your mind from focusing? I think I should change majors. Then I look over at Mitch. He is dead on stupid. But he studies night and day. He asks her on the first week if the light from the sun slows down when night comes. She gave me a mean look when I laughed. Then she asked for clarification, was patient and gentle with her response. How does he have an A and I have a B? He must not be turned on when he is in her presence. I wonder if I could run an experiment. Can I hire a beautiful woman to tempt him in class? Wait, is he straight or gay, or maybe he's bi? Ugh, physics is so hard. Maybe I should change to Professor Hathaway's class. He has the same wardrobe every day, navy blue polo, gray slacks. He has never combed his hair in his life, and over time that will be less and less needed from his current hair pattern. And I am not sure he ever leaves his lab except to teach. Jamie Morrison said he keeps a cot in there for when he has to work late into the night. How can there be clouds on Mars if there's no atmosphere? Why do we want to go there anyway? Oh wait, she says that it's the next logical thing for humans to do, to travel one step further from the safety of our homes. People just want to get away from each other. Explorers are just people who want to leave home so they would not have to change the diapers of the children they brought into the world. Well, except for Sacagawea. She did it all and took all that shit from all the men she worked with every day. The largest volcano in the solar system is on Mars. How does she know all this stuff? I bet you could teach while breastfeeding her baby and still get a Nobel Prize. Maybe one of us would be the first wave of explorers to go and see Olympus Mons. She's on the short list to go. Wait, can I get on that list? I could partner with Mitch. He is tall, handsome, and very pale. No. I could learn physics well enough to become an astronaut. Get my PhD in Martian stuff, get hired by NASA, then a 2-year one-way trip locked in 100 meters of lead-lined aluminum. A lifetime of exploring Mars and Olympus Mons and Emily. Wait, can a Roman male god have an Olympus Mons? So only a guy would come up with that name, right? Oh, the biggest volcano in the solar system. Let's name it after a woman's pubic mount. How did that guy's wife feel about that? Shit, did I say that out loud? Fuck. No, Dr. Cochrane, I was wondering who named Olympus Mons and why he named it after a woman's pubic mound. Oh my God, did I just say that out loud? Shit. That is good and funny question, Dorothy. Stay panicked. Do not get turned on by the fact that she knows my name or that she thought my question was funny. Olympus Mons is Latin for Mount Olympus and was named by a man, Giovanni Schiaparelli, an Italian astronomer who discovered channels in what he assumed had to be a very high mountain because when he stared at Mars night after night, he noticed it was visible even during dust storms. I am going to die right now. I cannot look up at her. He was wrong about the channels, but correct about the mountain. He originally named it Nix Olympic, or Olympic Snow. That mountain is 14 miles high, besting Mount Everest by over double. And good catch on the Mons, Dorothy. Humor is important in science, given how often we make mistakes, misunderstand things, and learn through our failures. Don't look up, don't make eye contact. For almost 100 years after Schiaparelli discovered Olympus Mons, about 1877, people thought there were canals or dried up waterways on Mars over a simple translation mistake. The channels were an optical illusion. Sometimes scientists, just like every human, see and hear what they want to prove a point. But in science, we want to be our best through the scientific method. When we are wrong, we get to laugh about it with our colleagues. Thanks for the great question. Good laughter. Do not look up. Shit! I made eye contact with her and smiled. She smiled at me. Okay, all right. Oh shit. Smile back. Oh wait. Did Mitch just smile at me too? Nope, nope, nope. Mitch, you are not invited to this fantasy. Get out of my romantic. Okay, it's true. Physics makes me horny. And I need to get laid. And I need to tell my mom about a boy soon or explain that I changed my major to physics because I followed a sexy siren in a sundress into her classroom during summer school, not realizing she was the professor. I wonder, when I'm a famous physicist, if this will come out in my bio. Dorothy Nagel, first woman on Mars, explorer, physicist, valedictorian of Seguin High School, perfect score on her SAT, and pansexual who was so horny she followed a hot female professor into her arms of her husband Mitch. Ugh. Is this normal? I hate physics. The first time I met Brian, I was in awe. He walked into the space and owned it. I was having coffee with him to discuss a story for the Testify show where I was a brand new producer. Brian was intimidated by nothing. I was intimidated by Brian. He had a briefcase handcuffed to his wrist. He ordered the coffee and asked if he still had to do the first meeting, if he had done the show before. I was brand new. I had no idea. I just knew I was supposed to meet with him. The next time I saw him was at the run-through meeting for the show. Same briefcase, same handcuffs, same irreverence. I had never met anyone who was not a little intimidated by sitting in the Testify second meeting. Brian seemed to be oblivious to it. His story was amazing. The tale he told of his bandmates were the stuff of Greek legends. Brian was all powerful and all confident. He was always in character, and I wish I had known him well enough to get a peek behind the mask. And seriously, what was that? What the hell was in the briefcase? I have spent a lot of time thinking about it. I say it was the first draft of Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. I wish I had just asked him. I would tell him to rest well, but I know better. He is causing a general ruckus somewhere. Goodbye, Brian.